I am on London Road. We're heading towards this wooded area just directly in front of us. We've got some sculptures to try and find and see what else there is. But yeah, this is supposed to be a hidden gem. So let's go and explore. Okay, so there's sort of up paths and down paths and middle paths, I believe. Let's see what it's got here. Gardener's Cottage. We might be wanting to head towards that. Let's have a look at this plaque. Welcome to London Road Gardens. Laid out in 1829. They were originally called Royal Terrace Gardens and were designed by William Playfair. That's a name that comes up quite a lot when you're looking into Edinburgh things. Further pathways are added at a later date, including one at the request of exiled ex-King of France Charles X, who was staying at Holyrood Palace. And he was trying to get to church, I believe. That's what the shortcut was for. So one of these paths was put in at request of the King of France. So there you go. It's probably not this one. Yeah, I don't know which way to go. Which way do I start? I've got 4 statues to find as well. I'm wondering if one of them's down there. There's something along there. Well, you know what? I'm going to go this way. And then if I have to walk back the upper way, it's not such a bad idea. It does take me in the direction I want to be heading. Okay, so we've got statue number 1. This looks like it's a badger. It's certainly on the list anyway. Badger, yeah, that's definitely a badger. So I've got an owl, a badger, a squirrel and a mouse to find. Well, owl, squirrel and mouse to find. I found the badger. Yeah, okay, that's number 1. I'll tell you about the artist when I find the next one. Yeah, right, I'm going to keep going this way. Okay, here's the gardener's cottage. I'm wondering, because this gate is open, whether you're actually allowed inside or not. I may not risk it. Let's just have a peek in and see. We won't go too far in. It's kind of okay. There's some nice plants. It obviously needs a bit of work. Yeah, I'm not going any further than that. That's kind of nice though. I like that. Oh, here's another sculpture. I'm not sure if this is the same artist. Probably is. But it wasn't on my list. I'll still leave just telling you about the artist. Okay, having a quick check at the map, I'm actually going to cut off up here and go down the middle from this point onwards. Obviously, if I miss any of the statues, I'll have to keep looking for them, but we'll take a gamble and go this way. Well, that paid off pretty quickly because here's Mr. Owl, or Mrs. Owl. She's got babies. There we go, that's quite picturesque, that. I'm liking that. Oh yes, I was going to tell you about the artist when I reach the next one, wasn't I? Let me just get my notes out. Where are we? So it's a Glasgow-born artist. He does all these work with chainsaw. What's his name? Mick Burns. So there we go. So Mick Burns artwork. Loving that. Okay, what have I got to find? Squirrel and mouse? Yes. I've got to say, if it wasn't for the traffic noise, I mean, you could be anywhere. You could be in the middle of the woods. Certainly not in the middle of a city centre. It's good. It would be kind of cool if we knew exactly which path it was created for the king. Obviously, it's tarmac now, so it's not going to be how it was when he ordered it to be requested it to be made. But anyway, I would hazard a guess that it's going to be the middle path, which is what I'm on now. Gives them a bit more seclusion, but who knows. So there's some exercise machines as well, looking a bit not really inviting, is it? Oh, squirrel. We found our squirrel statue. Let's see if I can get a bit closer to him without hurting myself or going on you've been framed, if that's still a thing. Here we go. I like this one as well. I think my favourite so far is the owl, but this is getting second place because of the size of it. I like this. I'm going to put my hand on his head. There you go. That's how big he is. Big bushy tail. Nicer than some squirrels that I've met in real life. Excellent. Right, I've got the mouse to find. Now I believe the mouse is guarding a giant acorn, so it's not like it's going to be difficult. I think it's going to be obvious, although I did nearly miss this one by looking at the exercise bike. Okay, I've got a choice. I can go up there or I can go down there. I'm going to go this way. There's something here. I don't think it's not a mouse. It's just a sign saying Holly. Okay. I'm actually nearly out the other side of the end. Out the other end of the park. But there was a bit at the beginning. I didn't take the high road there. So maybe mouse is up there. Okay, we've got some more exercise equipment out here, so I'm hopeful that the mouse might be this way as well. You would think they'd have a statue at each end to entice you in, and I am nearly at the end. Yeah, so I've reached the other end and I haven't seen mouses yet, so I'm going to have to take the paths I've not used yet. I'm just going to have a quick look around this corner, but then I'm probably going to end up heading straight up. That's where I've just come from, through there, so if I head that way, I've not done that bit. But we'll have a quick look around this corner while I'm here. So we go Easter Road. That's Easter Road, where that van's just turning down. Hib Stadium and all that down that way. That's an area of town I'm still yet to investigate. Oh, we'll get to that. And there's a herringbone eatery here. Lovely. Okay, well I'm on the top path now, so I'll try this. There's only a bit of the bottom path I've not checked, but hopefully it's not going to be on there. I might have to double back and do it all again. So these would have been the houses that the gardens were created for originally. They're quite grand. I don't think I've been along here before. I'll have a better look at that as I go past. Well, very grand buildings. Let's get them in perspective. There we go, look at that. Very grand. So this is Royal Terrace. They're aptly named. Wow. I wondered whether the King of France was staying in one of these buildings then, if he's using this park as a shortcut to the church. It's possible, and it's called Royal Terrace, so that would check out. Okay, anyway, I gotta keep looking for this mouse, so let's get on with that. I imagine there's probably a good chance that I'll see it and I'm just going to shout out mouse and get weird looks, or weirder looks than normal, I should say. I've got to prepare myself for the chance that the mouse doesn't exist anymore as well. But I guess if I just don't find it and I check everything, that's the only way I'm going to know that. Well, this gives an indication of how high up as well, how steep up the slope this goes. That's the bottom road down there. Okay, we need to keep going this way. Oh, we've got actual squirrels frolicking. You guys haven't seen a statue of a mouse, have you? No? Okay, thanks for your help. Okay, so I'm kind of filling in the blanks of the paths I've not taken, and I've almost done all of it. I may have to resort to Google to see if the location of this last one is listed properly. I didn't want to check beforehand because I wanted sort of natural discovery to explore. It's a bit more fun, but we get 3 out of 4. I think I would want to complete the set. Okay, quick Google. No location for the mouse, but I've seen a picture of it and it is massive, so it's not like I can walk past it and not see it. I've just got to find where it is. I will eliminate along here, and then I think there's a bit on the top where I came in initially to check, and I think I've checked everything then. Mouse! We have success. It's on the bottom path. Okay, let's have a look at him. I'm so glad I managed to see all 4. That would have been disappointing. Always in the last place you look as well, isn't it? Here we go. Well, I've got a spider as well. Spider, acorn, big mouse. Is that a snake? Oh, that's his tail. Snake. Again, I'll put my hand on so you can see how big he is. There we go. That's how big he is. He's a big one. Oh, that was fantastic. Glad I found them all eventually.
It's good, isn't it?
A couple of Australian tourists there enjoying the statues as well. Well, there you go. That's London Road Gardens. The statues. Mission completed. Excellent. Okay, bye.